So Pandukeshwar is a very small little, now improved, but small little village there. They lived in a family of yogis uh, whose in that family the great grandfather had already been initiated by Sri Guru Babaji. The parampara came that way. They were Samavedins, Samavedic Brahmins. And they thought that they were set apart. First of all, they are Samavedins. Second, they are initiates of Sri Guru Babaji. So, also the village held them in great esteem. They were the heads of the village and so on. So, in that village, there was a young boy born who also had this pride. So, as usual, they wanted the boy to be initiated by Sri Guru Babaji. Now, Babaji said, this boy, I will initiate him, but you have to bear the pain of leaving him with me for at least 1 year. We can't stay at home. So it was agreed. Because for them, his word was like an order. So the boy went to stay with him. Was taught everything, whatever was required. Now, being Vedic Brahmins, in the childhood itself, they taught the Gayatri to the youth. Now, this Gayatri which we chant, Tat Savitarvarenyam, this is the Vedic Gayatri. So, Babaji taught this boy also the Tantra Gayatri, which is called the Sri Vidya, which has many corresponding areas if you learn, and all the textbooks connected with that. And 1 year passed, and the boy learned how to be immersed deeply in samadhi. So, one day he was sitting deeply immersed in samadhi near the mountains. Actually, near the Swarga Arohini, to be precise. And on deep meditation. Now, in neighboring Uttar Pradesh, there was a Sufi student, practitioner, who lived with his teacher, with his guru. The guru was about to pass away, and he told him, whatever I can do, I have done for you. I can do more than you. I'm going to pass away. So, go up there to the Himalayas. There you will find, in Swarga Arohini, find out where it is, a young yogi meditating. Go and ask him for further instruction. I cannot do more than this. And he passed away. So this guy, great difficulty, because nobody would allow him to holy places, and he wore the paraphernalia of a fakir. So he came, but with great difficulty. He went here, there. People threw him out, they shouted. Finally, he arrived, because something was drawing him. He arrived in that place and saw this young boy of 16 meditating deeply, and he compared what he was told, and he said, yes, here, this is the person. Now in that great desire for salvation, great desire to go further in spiritual life, he didn't think twice. He went and caught the feet which were of course like this. The boy woke up, the young man woke up and was disgusted. First he said, "Why did you touch me?" But he said, I don't want to hear anything that I'm in deep meditation. Look at you. First of all, your paraphernalia, you're so dirty. You come and touch me. This is not done. She said, but I was told, no, we cannot talk to you. He said, then I'll die. He said, go die. Not only that, the tragedy is, he said, I'll go and die. He said, go and die, Narayana Hari. So the guy jumped down the cliff. Just about 10 minutes passed. Boy went back into meditation, not perturbed, not knowing that his heart had turned to stone. 10 minutes roughly, Babaji came, woke him up and said, what did you do just now? What did you do just now? And Babaji, but you know, yeah, I said, yeah, your pride, your hard heart. Is this why I was teaching you all these years to become spiritual? A spiritual person's heart melts when someone wants help. And here you are. So, anyways, don't worry about this guy. I know how to take care of him. Leave him to me. But you need to go through much of the things this guy went through, and you threw him out. So what should I do? What is the Prayaschita? Prayaschita, you should be born in some similar circumstances. That is your Prayaschita. And then you go and see how people treat you and what they do. This only can solve your problem. There is no other way. You said, but what should I do now? You said, leave the body. Now we have a technique. Once in a while this happens, but what is that sound? Oh, tell them not to knock. So, leave your body. So how do you leave your body? So the yogis have a way of leaving the body. You beautifully sit or lie down or sit in Padmasana. Fix your attention here or in the Swadhisthana and do the khechari. Shut all activities of the body. And that's it. After about 1.5 hours, the body is dead. Babaji used to call it, used to joke, spiritual suicide. So this boy did that and went, and then was born under similar circumstances. They fed him non-veg food morning till evening, 3 times a day, till he left at the age of 19, back to the Himalayas. And Babaji had one promise. He said, I will send my disciple to find you. So at the age of 8, Maheshwarnath Babaji came. Tap. So what I'm trying to stress is the importance of kindness. Importance of kindness. But then many people ask you, where did you study the Upanishads? How do you remember this Upanishad? This is the problem. Problem is, in these 3.5 years with Maheshwarnath Babaji, I hardly studied anything. I didn't go to a Sanskrit school or a college. Nothing. Because all the schooling was done. long ago. It had only to be, what, I don't know the word. Awaken. Hmm? Re-established. So ahimsa, especially don't have bad thoughts about others. It's better to slap somebody than to say bad things. So. Then there's another rule which is stick to the truth. Satya. Easily said, very difficult to do. So please don't say after I'm perfect, then I will start the Kriya. Please start your Kriya. Meanwhile, try to improve your Yama-niyamas. When you say speak the truth, stay with the truth, it means try the best possible capacity that you have to stick to the truth. You may commit errors, it's quite common for human beings. Sometimes your life may be in danger, so you might stray from the truth a bit. It's all right. Try to go back. Because you're looking for the universal truth. And if every minute you are in this world, you keep telling lies, it makes no sense. So try to adjust that to a great extent, as much as you can. The difficulty also is that suppose I tell you one lie. Now, to protect that lie, I might have to add another lie. Now, to protect that lie, another lie. Meanwhile, there is this fear that maybe the original lie will be discovered. How can such a mind become tranquil? Not possible. So, it doesn't matter if you are not at an advantage, sometimes also try and tell the truth as best as you can, unless it's a really, really serious situation, or you're a lawyer. Nothing against lawyers, I'm just saying. It's a profession, okay. Two people who are exempted from sticking absolutely to the truth, a lawyer and a politician. Exempted. Chanakya also said. Now, then moderation in everything. Most important. In the Gita, Krishna describes Yama-niyamas to Arjuna by saying, Arjuna, this yoga is not for him who eats too much, or for him who eats too little, or sleeps too much, or sleeps too little. So follow moderation in everything. You can watch TV. Don't continue to watch TV the whole night. You know what I'm trying to say. Moderation. In food, sometimes food is very tasty. People who are practicing yoga and conserving their energies, food becomes more tasty. So watch out. Don't indulge too much. When you say it's enough, enough. There's a golden rule that I follow, which is just before I feel like nicely full, I stop. The good rule. It has helped me a lot. But do enjoy your food when you eat it. That should not prevent you from enjoying your food. Now to the question of using chemical interventions in your system. As far as Kriya is concerned, any narcotic is absolutely banned. If you combine Kriya or any of the practices with a narcotic, then don't ask me if there's something goes wrong. I am not responsible. Because what happens is, there is a certain, maybe you have never heard this before, there's a certain armor, protection in our aura in the human body. And the centers called the chakras, with the chakra dharana, are the openings through which this armor can be penetrated. If you use drugs, then these centers become open involuntarily, and any influence can get into the system. And then, combined with that, if you do Kriya, then you won't know what is influencing you. It may be something external, it may not be something from within. So, other than tobacco, I'm not saying you should smoke tobacco. We all know it's bad for the lungs and cancer and so on. That's a different matter. But it has no bearing on your inner meditation. All narcotics are not good for you. I'm not using the word ban because it jars the word. Not good for those who are doing meditation and Kriya. The illusions produced by the narcotics you may begin to believe are part of your spiritual experience. This is also the second danger. Instead of that, try to drink this beautiful spirit that is inside, not in the bottle, but inside, so that like me, independent of outside substances, you're always intoxicated. We are all drunks actually, but we drink a different substance. And the substance has an unlimited supply. You don't go and have to search, it's not good to have this and that, so it's better to look for a blue label and then spend this much of money, which could have fed 100 people. We have blue, violet, all labels inside. Once you tune in there, you don't need any. Why do people drink? Because it paralyzes the nervous system. And for some time you feel free. This is why, no inhibitions. We can do that inside us naturally instead of depending on an external. But apart from that, I would say that drugs are more dangerous than alcohol. Why I'm saying this is because there are some people who follow a particular practice of Sri Vidya Upasana, which is called Kaulachara, Vamachara. And there alcohol is offered to the deity and little bit is taken as prasad. Just to sample, to show how suddenly everything is kind of gone. Problem is nobody stops with that. One then becomes two, then three, then four, then there is no Sri Vidya. There is only what we call Sura Vidya. So, better to be careful about these matters. I would say tune in to the inner drink. When you actually practice deep Kriya, from the top of your Brahmarandra, something flows into your bloodstream. First it comes to the throat. When you do Khechari, it is so sweet. You never have had anything like that before. Then it flows in, and you have to stop it from coming to the... Anyway, listen. So, even if I don't describe it, you will get it some point. Then you will have no temptation for anything else from outside. However, if a doctor says to you, please have a glass of wine every day for your heart, please go ahead and have, but make it one. No guru will tell you this. Don't make it two. avoid as much as possible. Okay. And then there is a principle in the Yama Niyamas called non-acceptance of gifts. Now, for me, this is impossible. Everybody brings a gift. But why has it been given? Why should this stricture be there, especially for yogis, not for others? The reason is very simple. Today you come to see me and you carry a brown paper envelope full of cash. You leave it there and you bow down to me. Tomorrow you come and I'm looking, is that brown envelope? Get what I'm trying to say? Which is why, you can say a flower, something, that's okay. The idea, especially teachers, should be very careful. They can be influenced. And then if somebody comes without the cover, you're not happy. Then I'll see you in the evening. So there are some reasons for this. And of course, simple living. You cannot escape gifts. The whole of our life is based on gifts. When there is a sale, it's a gift. Everybody rushes. Why? Because you're gifted. Everything, all corporate meetings and begin with some gift or the other. So you cannot, but understand why it has been said. And be careful, that's all I'm saying. A gift can also be called a bribe. Okay. So these are some of the Yama Niyamas. Follow us to the best of your capacity. That's all. Then about practice. There's another rule that is important. Practice at least once a day. This is a rule. Practice one of the niyamas. Practice at least once a day, preferably at the same time and not at different times. Early morning is the best time to practice. The evening sandhya, when the shadows lengthen, also a good time. The afternoon and the evening sandhya, when the sunset comes, is also a good time. These are the best times for Kriya. Earlier the better, in the morning. Keep realistic goals, because you will say, okay, from tomorrow I'm going to get up at 3 and meditate. It will go on for 6 days, then it will become 4, then it will become 5. So keep a reasonable time and start with that in the morning. Okay? And few minor things. Keep an asana of your own. Do not give this asana to anybody else. Young men, remember, keep an asana of your own. Don't even lend it to your girlfriend for practice. Young ladies also remember the other way. And also, if possible, keep a set of clothes for practicing Kriya. Definitely do not practice Kriya wearing the clothes which you went to sleep with. Because then instead of meditation, sleep will slowly creep into your system. Therefore, do not sit on your bed and meditate. Come off the bed and sit somewhere else. Have a little chowki or something, or on the ground. It's all right to meditate on the bed as long as you don't fall asleep. But invariably, you know what happens? It happens to even trained yogis. I sit in Padmasana or Siddhasana and I meditate. It's nice. Then I think, oh, it will be nicer if I stretch. So I lie down. Then I think I'm going into Yoga Nidra. Actually, I'm going into Shushupti. And then when I get up, I don't remember and I say, oh, maybe I was in a deep state. So, keep some of these rules in mind. Try your best. That's all I can say. Okay? And continue with it. As you practice, as your practice deepens, all these things will fall in place. If you practice at least once a day, you make me happy.